You know, now that Loki has busted open the multiverse and there's all kinds of other universes out there, there is a version of me out there that all I do is rock ACG head to toe, and I drive around in a vintage Bronco, and I go on hikes, and I take really cool pictures, and I fly drones over beautiful landscapes, and I eat granola bars. I don't know. I love ACG. I love the aesthetic of it. Obviously, the outdoorsy technical outerwear thing is in style. I mean, you'll see people living in, boroughs of New York. They really aren't going hiking anywhere, but they're rocking very technical outerwear, and that's just where we are. That's how fashion moves in cycles. And being that I live in Michigan and our winters can get brutal sometimes, all the time, these things matter. And this type of technical outerwear are things that can really help me get through my day to day if I got to go out into the elements. So I appreciate that stuff from a capability standpoint as well as an aesthetic standpoint. So let's get into today's sneakers, plural. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Hope you are doing well. Today we are talking about some very dope sneakers from ACG, Nike's outdoorsy brand that I am very fond of. And if money wasn't a thing, I would own a lot more ACG coats, sweaters, jackets, hats, pants, gloves, and of course sneakers / boots / shoes. Today we're talking about some ones that I absolutely had to have, and I have two different versions for you. The newest versions just dropped recently, and they are collabed with Gore-Tex, or maybe just outfitted with Gore-Tex fabrics. Today we are talking about the Nike ACG Mountain Fly Low, more specifically in the Gore-Tex colorway. And I have the all black colorway, and I have the other original Mountain Fly Low that dropped earlier this year for you to compare and contrast and see all of the beautiful details. But before we get into it, let's first take a closer look. Alright guys, welcome back, and now that you've seen a closer look of these bad boys right here, welcome. My name is Steve. Thank you for joining us. If you are new here, welcome to the returning subscribers. Always good to see your smiling faces. Consider joining the fam if you haven't. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and I want all you guys to be in on it. Your likes, comments, subscriptions, engagements, you guys are what makes a sneaker channel great. It's not me, it's you, and I appreciate each and every last one of you. Also, check the helpful links down in the description below. Protective shoe spray and cleaning kits to keep your kicks clean, my favorite sneaker books, as well as links to cop these bad boys right here in this and the other dope colorways. I have both of these colorways, the black pair as well as this green pair you will see. And I mean, well, here's the black here. I mean, look at how dope these are. These things are amazing, and there are comfort aspects of this, capability aspects of these sneakers we're gonna get into. These things are dope, so you wanna check all of this out. First, Nike ACG, of course, is the outdoorsy technical outerwear brand. You probably don't need much of an explainer on that. Just think North Face, Arc'teryx, or any other outdoors brand. Those amazing Japanese ones like White Mountaineering, Engineered Garments is another dope brand. These kind of all play in the same sandbox, and the aesthetic is very capable, technical, and makes you look like you are able to go scale a mountain, and it's kind of a dope look. I can't say that I don't like it. And these, in particular, this version of the Mountain Fly Low is equipped with Gore-Tex protection. So that means these things are even more waterproof and capable than the original release of the Mountain Fly Low, which came out some time ago now, earlier this year, and I have that pair as well in this pretty cool green and yellow gray colorway here you see. And you can see the visually and silhouette wise, they are pretty similar sneakers. This one is a little bit more beefier and obviously more protected, but for comparison's sake, I wanted to show you the outsoles are more or less the same. And this one, you get some really cool bungee lacing system happening here. You get a little bit of a bungee lacing system with this sneaker as well, just a little bit more compact. But either way, you really can't go wrong rocking either of these type of sneakers. Now, the aesthetic obviously is not for everybody, but I think you can make this shoe work with a lot of cool different looks. Like, you don't have to be head to toe in crazy outdoorsy gear. You can pair these with some different looks and different fits and just kind of get experimental with it. And this shoe can do that. Now, in this green and black colorway, obviously you can do some things with this all black colorway. You can go with a lot of cool looks with this sneaker as well. What blew me away in terms of this shoe, is even the other release, the original release, was the level of comfort. Like, these things are unbelievably comfortable. This has a combination of Nike React foam and the Nike Fly plate inside, and I'm telling you, I haven't felt like this much cushion and foam amazingness since the Overbreaks. We talked about the Overbreaks. They have the most amount of React foam in there. There's probably slightly less in these, but there is still, as you can see, a bunch, and it feels awesome. It definitely adds some height as well. You definitely feel elevated in these sneakers, and walking around is just crazy good. And obviously that's by design, because these were meant for you to strap on and go on a big crazy hike, right? Scale some elevations, get your steps in. They gotta be comfortable. They gotta help you keep going and going. And what I really like is that the cushion foam midsole here is not super squishy. It's stable and it's supportive. It's not like, say, Yeezys and Ultra Boost sometimes that are just so squishy. Like, yeah, it feels nice for doing everyday things, but this is meant for you to go. It's meant for you to go the distance. It's meant for you to put some miles under your feet and still be supported and comfortable and not fatigue the Achilles and the muscles in your feet the way a more squishier platform would be. That's what I love about these, especially me being a bigger guy. I need the support for my joints, my ankles, my feet. This thing is amazing. You put these on and you feel like you can just go. And of course, that's all by design. The outsole obviously looks like it could survive an apocalypse. You got this crazy looking tread pattern that looks like you could just step over and grip onto anything. And then on top of that, it is equipped with the Gore-Tex Invisible Fit technology. That combines the best of both worlds here. You get durable waterproofing as well as breathability. So I don't think that, obviously these aren't gonna be fully waterproof up to the ankle. You're probably gonna get some leakage if you do that, but for the most part, you're gonna get a lot of waterproofing. You can tell going up to the ankle here, like all this down here is all one piece essentially. It's been seamed together, but it's incredibly durable. This is the super durable ripstop here. This thing is, you can tell, I mean, you probably have trouble cutting through this stuff, let alone water getting in there. It's going to hold up. And then at the top here, you get the sock-like interior, helping you slide your foot in. It's got some nice stretching. I, of course, also love the branding on this sneaker. The ACG branding around the heel counter here looks great. And along here, it's really dope. You can see the ACG kind of tagline, and it says Nike ACG means all conditions gear, and all conditions means all conditions. So they're really making a bold statement there, saying like, this is it. This is what you need. This stuff is built for everything. And it does kind of feel that way. And of course, you got the Gore-Tex going along the top there, denoting that this is obviously a Gore-Tex fitted shoe. And overall, chef's kiss. I love these sneakers, if you can't tell already. In terms of fit, these things were true to size for me. They feel fantastic. The nice wide platform, of course, all that cushy foam. It just feels great. I don't see a reason to go beyond the true size. Maybe if you want to half size it up a little bit because you plan on wearing some thicker socks or something like that. Otherwise, I stuck with my true size and I love it. Nice tall crew socks is going to be good for me. Of course, I am also not an avid, crazy hiker, outdoorsy, camper type of person. So I'm going to use these for the harsh winters and crappy weather that we have here in Detroit from basically now going into April and even May, believe it or not. It happens sometimes. So that's what these are going to be used for me. A winter sneaker that's going to hold up and perform exceptionally well, but it also doesn't have to be a boot. So it gives me a nice change up in aesthetic when I want there to be. Between the two colorways, it's getting really hard for me to choose. I absolutely love this blacked out colorway. It's super dope because it's in a silhouette and a stylish sneaker that doesn't kind of give you those black Air Force vibes, you know what I'm saying? Or like, I do own black Timberlands, so I don't want to say black Timberland vibes. I love my black Timberlands, but it kind of fits right in with that kind of technical ninja aesthetic in a way. Like you could just go scale a building if you wanted to. It makes me think of like Undercover's releases. Some of their clothing has that kind of feel to it. This stuff is going to pair beautifully with like an Arc'teryx jacket, obviously with some ACG clothing as well. But I love the way this black looks. But then again, this black and green is really dope and versatile as well. I love the touch of the pink on the lacing system. There's really a lot to like about these shoes right here. Then of course, it's hard to not like this one as well. I mean, this regular Mountain Fly Low OG is super dope. And so that does it for me, guys, on this video of the Nike ACG Mountain Fly in the Gore-Tex black and green, beautiful colorway, the all black colorway. The Mountain Flies in general are a super dope sneaker that is criminally under the radar. I definitely recommend you check out these shoes right here. Of course, links to cop is down in the description. And if you made it this far and you are new here, consider joining the fam. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. You guys are what makes the sneaker channel great. It's not me, it's you. And I appreciate each and every last one of you. Check the helpful links down in the description below. Protective shoe spray and cleaning kits to keep your kicks clean. My favorite sneaker books, of course, links to cop these bad boys, as well as a link to all the ACG stuff you can find on Nike's website. And with that being said, hope you have a good day, good evening, good night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.